Do you find yourself constantly putting off important tasks until the last minute? Do you feel that guilt and stress that invades you when you realize that you have left everything for last? Procrastination is a common problem that affects millions of people around the world. In this video, we're going to dive into the world of procrastination and give you effective strategies to combat it and become a master of productivity. The plague of procrastination. Have you ever found yourself mindlessly scrolling through social media or binge-watching shows when you should be working on an important project or studying for an exam? Procrastination is a modern epidemic that affects millions of people, robbing them of productivity, success, and inner peace. We've all been there, hitting the snooze one too many times, leaving that dreaded task for later, only to find ourselves overwhelmed and struggling to meet deadlines. Procrastination is like a cunning demon that whispers tempting excuses in our ears, distancing us from what really matters. But what if I told you that the key to killing this demon of procrastination lies in the wisdom of ancient philosophers? The Stoics, known for their practical philosophy and focus on virtue, considered procrastination as an internal enemy that prevented the achievement of tranquility and well-being. For them, putting off tasks and avoiding responsibilities was an act of weakness that went against the principle of living in accordance with nature. Stoicism, a school of thought dating back to ancient Greece and Rome, offers powerful ideas and strategies that could revolutionize the way you approach your tasks and goals. Imagine a student, let's call her Rosemary, who struggled with chronic procrastination. Despite her best intentions, she constantly put off tasks until the last minute, leading to sleepless nights, poor work, and mounting stress. Does it sound familiar to you? Ancient wisdom brings us a modern solution. Stoicism, a philosophy founded by ancient Greek thinker Zeno of Citium, emphasizes living in alignment with nature by embracing virtues such as self-control and resilience, and focusing on what is within our control. At the same time, it may seem like an ancient and irrelevant concept, but the teachings of Stoicism have profound relevance in our modern, fast-paced world, especially as we struggle with procrastination. The core of the Stoic philosophy of procrastination lies in mastering our perceptions and emotions. Procrastination often comes from negative thought patterns, such as fear of failure, perfectionism, or lack of motivation. The Stoics understood that our thoughts shape our reality, and by reframing our perspectives, we can overcome the mental barriers that fuel procrastination. For example, one of the vital Stoic principles is the dichotomy of control that separates what is within our power from what is not. We often focus on external factors outside of our control, such as the difficulty of the task or the opinions of others. However, Stoics teach us to focus our energy on what we can control, our actions, mindset, and effort. Imagine if Rosemary, our student procrastinator, approached her tasks with this Stoic mindset. Instead of dwelling on the daunting nature of the task or worrying about potential criticism, you could shift your focus to the aspects that are within your control: your dedication, your time management, and your commitment to producing quality work. To overcome procrastination, we can adopt the practical philosophy of Stoicism, which will give us the mental strength and resilience to face procrastination. By adopting the right mindset and strategies, we can transform procrastination from a daunting obstacle to a challenge we can overcome, taming the demon of desire. The desire for pleasure and hatred of discomfort often cause procrastination. We seek immediate satisfaction by browsing social media or watching TV shows, while avoiding the effort and difficulty required to complete essential tasks. Simply put, we procrastinate because we want to feel good right now, even though this may have negative long-term consequences. The Stoics recognized this human tendency and offered powerful ideas on how to manage our desires. According to the Stoic philosopher Epictetus, what matters is not what happens to you, but how you react to it. This principle reminds us that we can control our reactions and choose how to respond to our desires. Imagine Rosemary, our student procrastinator, faced with the temptation to mindlessly scroll through social media instead of starting her essay. The Stoic approach would be to pause and acknowledge the desire for instant pleasure, but then consciously resist it in favor of the long-term satisfaction of completing your work. The Stoics also taught the concept of negative visualization, a mental exercise in which we imagine the possible consequences of satisfying our desires. For example, Rosemary could imagine the stress and disappointment of rushing to complete her essay at the last minute or receiving a bad grade due to poor work. By practicing negative visualization, we can cultivate a deeper appreciation of the present moment and tasks, rather than succumbing to fleeting desires that ultimately undermine our goals and well-being. Another Stoic strategy for taming desire is the concept of premeditation malorum, or the premeditation of potential adversities. This involves mentally preparing ourselves for challenges and difficulties to handle them better, with resilience and stability when they arise. For Rosemary, this might mean recognizing the inherent difficulty and discomfort associated with essay writing and recognizing that these challenges are temporary and surmountable with discipline and perseverance. By adopting these Stoic principles, we can develop a greater awareness of our desires and a more vital ability to manage them, free ourselves from procrastination, and cultivate a more focused and productive mindset. Master the present moment. One of the fundamental principles of Stoicism is living in the present moment, a concept that has immense value in our battle against procrastination. When we procrastinate, we often find ourselves trapped in a cycle of ruminating about the past or anxiety about the future, neglecting the present moment and the tasks at hand. The Stoic philosopher Seneca eloquently captured this idea by saying that true happiness is enjoying the present without anxiously depending on the future, not entertaining ourselves with hopes or fears, but resting satisfied with what we have. Just imagine Rosemary, our procrastinating student, constantly worrying about the impending deadline for her essay or dwelling on past failures. By embracing the wisdom of Seneca, you could learn to let go of these unproductive thoughts and instead focus your energy on the task at hand, writing your essay with dedication and mindfulness. Stoics also emphasize the importance of living in alignment with nature and accepting the natural flow of events. When we resist the present moment or hold on to unrealistic expectations, we create unnecessary suffering and make it harder for Rosemary to take action. This could mean that you recognize that writing an essay is a natural part of your academic journey and that discomfort and challenges are inevitable. By accepting these realities with fairness, you can approach your task with a sense of calm and focus rather than resistance and procrastination. A powerful Stoic technique for cultivating present moment awareness is the practice of mindfulness meditation. Training our minds to remain rooted in the here and now allows us to develop the mental clarity and focus necessary to tackle tasks without succumbing to distractions or procrastination. Imagine that Rosemary takes a few minutes before starting her essay to do a brief mindfulness exercise, such as focusing on her breathing or practicing her body scan. This simple act can help you calm the mental chatter, the present moment, and approach your work with renewed clarity and intention. By mastering the present moment through Stoic principles and practices, we can free ourselves from procrastination and unlock a new sense of focus on productivity and inner peace. The art of self-discipline. At the heart of overcoming procrastination is the cultivation of self-discipline, a virtue that the Stoics held in high regard. Self-discipline is the ability to govern our thoughts, emotions, and actions to pursue our goals even in the face of temptation and adversity. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus emphasized the importance of self-discipline, stating that no great thing is created suddenly, and that like a bunch of grapes or a fig, it must take the necessary time. First, you have to let them flower, then bear fruit, then mature. This analogy reminds us that cultivating self-discipline is a process that requires patience, perseverance, and a long-term perspective. Just as a fig tree does not bear fruit overnight, the self-control necessary to overcome procrastination requires time and constant effort. For Rosemary, our student procrastinator, this might mean setting realistic goals and breaking down her essay into manageable tasks, gradually building her self-discipline muscle with each small victory over procrastination. The Stoics also taught the concept of premeditation, or the practice of rehearsing and mentally preparing for challenges before they arise. By anticipating possible obstacles and temptations, we can strengthen our resolve and develop strategies to overcome them. Rosemary anticipated the need to procrastinate by browsing social media or watching television while working on her essay through the Stoic practice of premeditation, and was able to mentally prepare for these distractions and develop countermeasures such as turning off notifications, setting time limits, or physically removing herself from tempting environments. Another Stoic principle that supports self-discipline is to contemplate mortality. By reflecting on the fleeting nature of life, we can cultivate a sense of urgency and appreciation for the present moment that motivates us to use our time wisely and pursue our goals with focused determination. For Rosemary, this could be a powerful reminder to make the most of her academic opportunities and avoid wasting her precious time on procrastination and distractions. A Stoic practice that can help develop self-discipline is the practice of voluntary discomfort. This involves intentionally exposing ourselves to multiple discomforts or challenges, such as taking a cold shower or fasting for a period of time. In a short period, by passing these small tests of willpower, we develop our self-discipline muscles, making it easier to resist the temptation to procrastinate in the face of larger challenges, adopting the Stoic mindset. While the Stoic principles and strategies we've explored so far offer powerful tools for combating procrastination, their true power lies in adopting the Stoic mindset, making a fundamental shift in perspective that can transform our approach to life and work to one of acceptance, resilience, and focus on what is within our control. This is a way of life that cultivates inner peace, self-control, and the ability to meet life's challenges with equity and wisdom. Imagine Rosemary, our procrastinator, if she adopted this Stoic mindset instead of viewing her essay as a daunting burden. She might reframe it as an opportunity for growth and self-improvement. Instead of resisting the discomfort of writing, you could accept it as a natural part of the process. Recognizing that discomfort is often necessary to progress, by embodying the Stoic mindset, Rosemary was able to approach her tasks calmly and determinedly, free of the debilitating anxieties and distractions that often fuel procrastination. One of the critical aspects of the Stoic mentality is the concept of amor fati, or love of one's destiny. This does not mean passive acceptance of circumstances, but rather a willing embrace of the present moment and a recognition that every situation, no matter how challenging, has the potential for growth and wisdom. For Rosemary, practicing amor fati could mean recognizing the reality of her essay deadline and taking the opportunity to develop her writing skills, time management, and personal discipline. The Stoic mindset also emphasizes the virtue of equanimity, the ability to maintain a balanced and rational perspective in the face of adversity or external circumstances. By cultivating equanimity, we can avoid being swept away by fleeting emotions or reactive impulses that often lead to procrastination and poor decision-making. Imagine Rosemary encountering setbacks or frustrations while working on her essay. With a Stoic mindset rooted in equanimity, he was able to approach these challenges sensibly, focusing on what is within his control and taking practical steps to overcome obstacles rather than succumbing to procrastination or self-defeat. The Stoic mindset is like a sturdy shield that protects us from procrastination, distraction, and doubt. Just as warriors rely on their shields to deflect enemy blows, embracing the Stoic mindset can help us deflect the mental and emotional attacks that often derail our productivity and progress. Throughout this journey, we have explored the ancient wisdom of Stoicism and its profound relevance in our modern battle against procrastination. From taming our desires to mastering the present moment, cultivating self-discipline and embracing the Stoic mindset, these timeless principles offer a powerful arsenal to slay the demons of procrastination that hold us back. Imagine the transformation Rosemary, our once procrastinating student, has undergone by adopting these Stoic strategies. No longer a slave to fleeting pleasures or paralyzing anxieties, she approaches her tasks with resilience of focus and a deep sense of inner peace. The Stoics understood that truth, freedom, and wholeness do not come from external circumstances, but from owning our minds and emotions. By embracing Stoic teachings, we too can free ourselves from the chains of procrastination and unlock our full potential as productive, self-disciplined individuals. It's time to take up arms against the demons of procrastination that have plagued us for too long. Equip yourself with the wisdom of the ancient Stoics and let their principles guide you on the path to productivity, self-mastery, and peace of mind. Remember that the battle against procrastination does not happen in a single day, but through a lifetime of constant effort and unwavering commitment to personal growth. For the Stoics, procrastination is a symptom of lack of control over one's emotions and actions, a waste of time and opportunities that only causes suffering and anxiety and the inability to achieve goals. Embrace the Stoic virtues of resilience, self-discipline, and equanimity, and you will find yourself conquering challenges that once seemed impossible. The road ahead may be long, but with Stoic minds set as a compass, you will navigate it with a focus on grace and an unwavering determination to live your best life, free from the chains of procrastination. Enough procrastinating, take control of your time and achieve your goals. Let this transformative journey guide you along the path to becoming the Stoic warrior you are destined to be, a true master of your time, your actions, and your future. Thank you for joining me. If you liked this video, give us a like and subscribe to the channel so that we continue learning and growing together, guided by the timeless and powerful Stoic wisdom.